What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Derek. Lately, I've been watching some of my earlier videos, the real early stuff when I first started the channel back in, I don't know, was it 2015, 2016, something along those lines? I can't remember exactly, but it was a long while ago, and whoa. You know, after you've been doing stuff for a while and you figure out the nuances and you go back and you look at your early stuff, you're like, man, that stuff was bad. Not so much for content. I still think the content was valid, but it was like shot in 1080p at 25 frames per second. The lighting was all off and just whoa. So anyway, long story short, I'm going to be remastering some of those things, mostly the videos that were demonetized by YouTube for some reason. This is the first, or technically the second. I remastered one a while ago. This one is in regards to unboxing my K&L lift that I still have many, many moons later, and it's still working out well, and the paint on the rollers is still flaking. But that's neither here nor there. But yeah, here's a remastered video, upscaled to 4K, better audio, better coloring, so forth and so on. And hopefully it won't get demonetized this time. Thanks, guys.
What's up, guys? Today is a very, very happy day for me because I'm getting some goodies here, and it just arrived, and I can't wait. I'm super excited about this. We got to move some bikes out of the way.
Welcome back, guys. As you can probably hear, I am in my garage and my garage door is open yet again, so I am going to apologize for anything that you hear driving by, dogs, cats, kids, whatever, you never know. Yes, I got a K&L motorcycle lift. It's a 1,000-pound lift. It's the MC615R pneumatic lift, which means it connects to that monstrous 60-gallon air tank back there, and I no longer have to roll around and crawl around on my back and whatnot. So today we're just going to unbox this thing, get it all unwrapped. I'll show you some of the accessories that I got, and then hopefully the next episode where you see this lift, there'll be a bike on it, and I'll be able to show you the arm kit, which is really, really freaking cool. But nevertheless, let's get to unboxing this thing. So I picked up this this lift via who was it? Best Buy Automotive. I was originally going to purchase this from redlinestands.com. I talked to the guy over there quite a bit, and I was almost 99% sure that I was going to purchase it from them. And then I found a better price online. It's as simple as that. But nevertheless, I am super excited about this thing. The lift is 2 feet wide by 84 feet long. Go! Its lowest height sits at excuse me, you can't see me. At its lowest point, it sits at 7¼ inches off the ground, and at its highest level that it lifts is 33 inches, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but it's 30-something inches. And what I think I'm going to do with this particular lift is I think that I'm going to install this in my garage floor recessed, because while I have a 3-car garage, it's the smallest goddamn 3-car garage known to mankind. It's really a 2-car garage. Car driving by. I'm recording here. You too. But it's the smallest goddamn 3-car garage I've ever seen. So in order to have this in my garage and not be in the way and having to trip over it and step over it and so forth and so on, I think I'm going to install it recessed in the ground. Not sure, but I'm fairly confident. I'm probably 80–90% confident that that's what I'm going to do. But we'll see once I get it into position and whether it's in my way or not. I'd rather not cut a big hole in my floor if I don't have to. But again, I think it would be super, super slick, and that way I can just roll the bikes in, roll the bikes off, and lift them up and lift them down, and put them down. But that's my plan. But let's open these boxes. So I purchased a couple of accessories with this particular table. One is a front wheel chock. Another one is this particular pot. It's a mini lift. And you'll see this is a mini lift. It's MC440, I believe, is the number for this particular mini lift. And you'll see what we use this for once I get the rest of the accessories. Set that aside. These are the ramps. So this is one ramp, as you can see here. And it mounts on the back of the table, so obviously you can roll the bike up and off the table. And this is the MC615R, I believe. This is the back half. More cars driving by. It's a really busy day here today. And this is the front half. And then it comes with a bunch of nuts and bolts, so forth and so on. And here's the mounting plate. And that goes on the front of the lift. So we'll be installing that as well. And last but not least in that box are the brackets. So that leaves us with just the table. That is a metal brace. I am going to need to find some clips to get that off of there. Hold on a second. I think I have something for this. Come back. This is what I use to get the straps off, so we're good now. Now this table comes in several colors. I opted for a gray top with a blue bottom. And if you happen to get this from redlinestands.com, they actually relabel it as a redline table, and it comes with a black top and red bottom, which is pretty cool. But you know, at the end of the day, color really doesn't matter. I think it's just about all unboxed. Obviously, we have our instructions here, and that's what my table will look like. And as you can see, it's the MC615R Airlift. What I'll do now is I'll get all this crud out of the way, and then we'll take a closer look at the table. Okay, guys, we are back. I've got the table all set up, temporarily, so to speak. It's sort of in the spot that I want it, and I temporarily ran a power line, an air line that I have over here hanging on my ceiling. I temporarily just ran that across the garage and plugged it into the foot controls. So let me grab the camera off the tripod, I'll bring you in closer, and we can take a closer look at some of the features of the table. So here's the lift, guys. There's the rear of the lift with the rear wheel dropout. Here's the front with the wheel chock. Basically, this is their deluxe model. So obviously your motorcycle rolls here and then rocks forward, and it's adjustable, as you can see here. There are several adjustments, so you can take the pin out, move it forward or backward depending on your wheel size. Let's say you have a fairly long bike, and this adjustment you gotta, it's not lining up. The bike is really short or super long, and it's just not lining up over your rear wheel dropout. This whole thing slides. It slides in these channels, and you can actually take this all the way out. And once you get it in position, then you simply tighten it down with 3 screws and nuts, one here, 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 and there are 3 on the other side. So it's really, really cool. Again, this is the MC615R. The one up from this one, the next model up, is the MC625R. It is a 1,750 pound table lift. So in addition to being able to lift more weight, it also has a front dropout similar to the rear. And then it comes with these foot controls. So you can see I ran this across my garage floor, and then there it is on the ceiling. And I'll come up with a more permanent solution. But we have some foot controls, clearly labeled, up and down. Can't really miss those, and there's a divider in here, so you can't really step on one when you mean to step on the other. But let's give this a run. My tank is already pressurized and ready to go. Works on 90 PSI, but it goes up pretty quick. Let's take a look. And there we go. It's all the way lifted, and you can see this is a pretty good height. I mean, this is a pretty good height. So I don't think I'm going to need it any higher, but remember, if I do decide to recess it in the floor, I'm going to lose 7¼ inches off this height, so it'll be down here somewhere, which I think is still fine. One of the reasons I purchased this table, K&L has been building motorcycle lifts for a long time, and they're really, really solid. But this is a semi-pro lift, and the reason being is it has this track in the bottom that you can see the wheels and everything line up in, which is really nice because regardless if I decide to leave it here on top of my garage floor or recess it, I can actually drill out these holes a little bit larger and bolt it to the floor. Now, a lot of other lifts, they call them hobbyist lifts, they don't have this channel base here. It's just, you know, it's the whole framing, but then there's a long rod that goes across right here on the front to provide support, and it's wider than the table. I wasn't crazy about those particular lifts. I didn't want to take any chance of anything falling off. So, you know, it's similar to a lift that you would find at like Harbor Freight or something like that. But I prefer the safety of this channel base here. And this base is actually wider than the table. So the tabletop is 24 inches wide and the base is actually 27 inches wide. So again, nice solid footing. The table is longer than said base. I believe it's 84 inches in length. But you can see there's the ramp, and I'll remove the ramp and show you the dropout. On a lot of other tables, the dropout is not actually a dropout. You actually lift that whole section up and off the table. This one actually swings down. So let me put the camera on the tripod again, and I'll show you how that works. So it's real simple. This just lifts up and out. There's a hook on here, so you know, nothing spectacular there. But if I bring you in closer here, it has these two locks that hold the table in. So basically you loosen these up and you slide them left and right, and then the door swings down. And it's on hinges here. So it doesn't actually lift up and out like you would some other tables, which is really cool because, you know, if I'm working on the bike and I got it up off the table and I need to get the rear wheel off, I could do that. I got a nice dropout. But then if I don't need it, I swing it back up into position, lock those down, and we're good to go. So again, this is a fantastic lift. It's a 1,000-pound lift. And as you can see, I don't have any bikes in here that are 1,000 pounds. Not even my wife's Can-Am Spyder. That thing tips the scale at about 800 and change. This is more than enough for me. Right now it's in a good position. I don't know if it'll stay there, but we'll see. I like where it is right now. I'm really, really happy with the quality of the table. And like I said, I have some more goodies coming tomorrow. So the next time you see me in this table, hopefully that BMW will be on it and we'll be changing some Samco hoses and a radiator, finally. So let's wrap this up, shall we? Well, that's a wrap for this video, guys. Please click like if you like this video, or smash it if that's your kind of thing. If you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe. I'm doing a lot of cool stuff. This is only the beginning, and I don't want you to miss any of that. Nevertheless, I am Derek. This is Euro Superbike Life. Leave me some comments, by the way. I love reading your comments. I respond to all of them, absolutely all of them right now. If I blow up, yeah. So get me while you can. Anyway, Derek, Euro Superbike Life. Until next time, take care, guys.